while we were talking, I was slyly looking up the thing I mentioned about that language that was sort of the world language.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not sure if I got the description right. I'm not sure if it was a mashup of other languages, but it's Esperanto. Have you ever heard of that?
Esperanto, why won't
Yes,
you be my world language? Actually, I just shared a link yesterday about the 14 different words for horse in the Game of Thrones language. And there was this whole article about all of these different languages that have been created by people for fiction. And those people who create languages are called Conlangers. And I'm like, what the? I didn't even know this was a thing. Klingon apparently has 10,000 words in Klingon. And people are learning these languages. And people are learning Na'vi. And so people are preserving these languages that don't exist. Well, they do exist, sorry.
They're not actual languages. I don't know. I feel like a grumpy old lady saying this, but why would they do that? And yet Indigenous languages are falling
that was what I was going to talk about.
Thousands and millions of years,
that there is actually
kind of a bit annoying.
There's an interactive map which lists 2,500 vulnerable or between vulnerable to extinct languages, and on that I checked out Australia. Of that 208 of them are Australian Aboriginal languages. So yeah, and all around, especially around the top of Australia, and you do think about that and think they are cultures lost, and they are cultures being lost,
because if these aren't written languages, they're all verbally passed along, then there goes the history